Yes, it was a crap years. You're very welcome to Belfastmanutdtherapy. This is my little quick review of the match today. I had to watch it on the stream because it wasn't on mainstream TV. But for anybody who didn't miss it, who didn't see it, they didn't miss anything. It was like a basketball match. We were back and forward, left, right, and centre. It was just long balls. It was one or two quick passes. There was no midfield. We didn't have a midfield, even though we put Ericsson and Mainu in midfield. It was a disgrace. You put Ericsson and Mainu in midfield, and then basically had the rest of the players just play the ball over the two of them, just to either Garnacho or to Anthony. Before the match, obviously I'm happy enough with the setup, with the team, considering what we have. Now, I personally would still go with Ahmad over Anthony personally, and maybe even Garnacho hasn't been very, very good recently, but he's deserved it in terms of this season. He's been our best player alongside Garnacho. But we can't really be too picky. We've had an awful season, let's be honest. Again, like a lot of other fans, and I was talking about this today around one of my mates. If Mason Mount is fit, just play him then. Just play him in Ericsson's position. Ericsson's a better player than Mount, but he's too old. He's got a heart condition. I don't think Mount... I mean, I can't imagine how Mount could have done a worse job than Ericsson today. Ericsson did it all right, but he did all right, that's it. Would Pep Guardiola be playing him today? Pep Guardiola wouldn't. Pep Guardiola wouldn't even play Mount today. He would have played some kid from the fucking reserves or the youth team. But a game against Burnley is a game where Manchester United, even though we've had an up and down season, a down and down with a slight up season, we should still be beating Burnley. Especially the fact that they had that fucker Company in charge, but you know, respect and all that. But I just think that they came to they actually outthought our own manager by playing 4-4-2. And if you watch the match back, their two midfielders completely took control of Ericsson and Mainu, and that's how they made their chances, and that's how they actually they had more of the ball than us. I mean, how can they possibly have more of the ball than us than we do? And we're at home and we're meant to be Man United, and Eric Ten Hag's meant to be the man. He plays 4-3-2-1 again, as he always fucking does. And Haaland was just left completely isolated. He did get chances, and he probably should have done better on a few of them. I thought Bruno today was our best player. I thought Bruno created some unbelievable passes. Few bad passes, but unbelievably long passes were pretty good too. But as a Man United fan, and obviously for this channel, it's all about quickness and what do we think. I just feel for the fans who had to go to the match themselves and had to pay all that money to go there, and they just got two teams who just looked at the same level. And Burnley's getting relegated. Make no mistake about it. And yet Man United still couldn't beat them. Onana made some great saves, so I don't want to criticise him too much, but his fucking thump on the head against the Burnley player was just like what he did against Wolves in the very first game. I think Onana wants to have more role in the game. I think he wants to play with the ball more. I think he wants to be more involved in the match. And if he isn't, he wants to come out and be seen to be doing things. I wouldn't have him back next season. But because we're all over the place behind the scenes, he's probably been signed up for the next 3 years, 4 years. So we can't sell him. He is good at shot stopping, and he did make some good saves towards the end of the match, especially after his awful mistake too. Anthony's goal, brilliant goal I thought, the way he intercepted that pass. Anthony really does try. He really wants to win, but he just doesn't have the same quality to be top 6 in the league. He really doesn't. That's a fact. I mean, any Man United fan can say all they want. I still have him over Rashford because Rashford's fucking shit on the pitch. We'll talk about that some other time. All the, I'm being abused. Enough is enough. Stuff off, Rashford. Come on, big lad. You've been shit on the pitch. But this is my reaction. What is your reaction to the match? I just thought it was a match today where we should have won it. We had loads of chances. They had more possession. They had 53% possession. We didn't have enough possession. Our manager's clueless. I can't wait till we get into the summer. Ineos, thank fuck we have a new ownership, because there's no way Ineos are going to stick with this. If we have to get rid of half that team, we will have to do it, because otherwise it's just going to be another similar season. Look at Casemiro, by the way, too. Half-arsed. He knows he's gone at the end of this season. He was an unbelievable footballer. He's gone at the end of this season. His best days are behind him. Varane's injured, best days behind him. I have to say one thing. When the manager took Menu off before Eriksen, that's another thing. In my opinion, that doesn't help us. Take Eriksen off with a heart condition. Give him some oxygen. Get him off the pitch. Keep Menu on the pitch, and bring other players on. Bring McTominay on if you have to. We're short on first team players. Fair enough. He's got good legs and he can run all over the place. But fucking hell. And I have to say, sorry, I do feel for McTominay, because he looked really, really pissed off with that injury, and the way he was smacking the ground in frustration and didn't come back on, it looked like it could be something that may kick him out of the Euros. And I do feel for him, because I think he's been Scotland's most important player to get Scotland into the Euros. But overall, yeah, just same old nonsense with our club. We'll get a new manager in the summer. I'm going to do a new video tomorrow about how, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, and that's why I want everyone to tell me I'm wrong and give me answers, is that I do not believe that there's such thing anymore as a long-term manager, or a rebuild, a manager who comes in for a rebuild, does a rebuild. Apart from Pep Guardiola, apart from Klopp, apart from Simeone at Atletico Madrid and a few other managers, most managers these days of elite teams, they're given 2 years usually. The first year is yes, they might win, but the second year, it's all about the second year. What teams appoint a manager nowadays and give them 5 years? Like, it used to be 20 years ago, like in Fergie's days. We're still obsessed with this idea of replacing Ferguson's and getting this new manager who's going to replace Fergie as the new era, and we're going to have him for 5, 10, 15 years. It doesn't happen anymore. There's too much money in football these days. 2, 3 seasons, you get sacked, you're done. But anyway, what do you guys think? Please get involved, comment, like and subscribe. Please like